So, I wanted to talk to you guys about Obed's bed. There's been a lot of questions that have come up over the last couple of weeks, and because nobody has ever seen a bed like this, and so I want to explain it to you. Those of you who've joined us and have subscribed to our channel in the last couple of weeks, I want to thank you. We're growing like crazy, and we really appreciate you guys being here. We're happy to have you as part of our family. The thing about the bed, okay, Obed has, for those of you who are not familiar with our family, Obed has multiple disabilities. He not only is he blind from birth, but he also has cerebral palsy. He has intellectual disabilities. He has autism spectrum disorder and nonverbal autism. And so as a result, Obed has a lot of equipment. He has, some of you who have known, you've seen he wears these AFOs on his legs underneath his sneakers. He has that. He doesn't have to wear them today. We're having a day off here. It is Memorial Day, and so he's just downstairs playing barefooted, which he enjoys the break. He has that. He has a buggy / wheelchair. He uses a walker at school to walk around. He's not quite able to use a cane just yet. And he also has a bath chair that we use on occasion when he is, uncooperative. And sometimes he's just more than I can handle. He's getting bigger. He's 13 now, and he's very strong. And so sometimes it's difficult for me to get him in and out of the bath, but we'll discuss some of those other things another day. But for now, I want to demonstrate his bed to you and show you about his bed. This is a sleep safe bed. It took us years, excuse me while I wrestle with the mattress here so that I can show you the mechanics of the bed, but it took us years to figure out what the appropriate bed would be for him. Obed we adopted him when he was 1.5 years, and he was always very, very tiny. And so for many years, we had him in a crib. And he outgrew the crib, and Obed gets really, he moves around a lot. He's got jerky movements. His cerebral palsy is a spastic kind where all of his limbs, his arms and legs are very stiff. And a lot of times he has a lot of movements. He's in constant motion. I think that has more to do with the autism. But we needed a bed that was safe, secure, strong, could contain him, something that we didn't have to worry about him at night. And so we discovered the Sleep Safe bed, and we'll link the company in the description. And in addition to that, we did a video for them. We're not sponsored by Sleep Safe or anything like that, but we had done, long before we were on YouTube, we had done a video for them explaining how difficult it is to get these beds approved for by insurance companies. And so we'll link that video here. And so we'll show you. At full disclosure, I do want to tell you that Sleep Safe has these quarterly giveaways, partly because they understand how difficult it is to get the insurance companies to approve the equipment. And so because the owner of that company has a special needs son, I believe, himself, that's his way of kind of giving back to the community. And so I did win one of those quarterly giveaways. So that was a $10,000 credit toward a $13,000 bed. And it would have been even more expensive had we gone with the motorized version. I'm probably going to regret that someday. We didn't do the motorized version because we also got help with the balance of the bed, because Obed was adopted through our county, and the county Department of Family Services, he's got a subsidized adoption. So whenever Obed needs things that are extremely expensive beyond the norm of what normal people could afford to pay for, or that just, you know, just things that he needs that are out of the ordinary, they will sometimes offer to pay for those things. And so they were paying the balance of the bed, and I was trying not to be greedy. And so I'm probably gonna regret that at some point. But anyway, that's the disclosure on the bed. That's how we got ours. And I'm gonna show you over here. You see the mechanics inside the his mattress, and I'll show you in a bit. His mattress goes on top. This is one of the side rails, and it comes up and locks into place with these levers. And you see the cranks down here. Now you can use, I believe it's the middle one. It's really hard to see. This is where I'm going to regret the motorized version. The middle one I can crank to go lower and higher. You see, I think that's all the way down now. But I'll raise it up. Is it going up? Yep. Raise it up. You see how that comes up higher? And that's so that a caregiver can, can dress him. Okay.
So
this, now because Obed has GERD, we wanted him to have, and I don't know why this is it going? Maybe I can't do it in that position. Let me put it back to his sleeping position. Okay, so because he has GERD, technical difficulties, you guys. I don't know why I can't, why it won't go up. It's that side that's supposed to raise up. I don't know what the problem is. Now this one comes up so that, see how like the knees, like if he wanted to have his knees elevated, you see how that works? I'll put that back down.
You're not getting winded or anything, are you?
It's hard work. That's why I say I'm going to regret not getting the motorized version. I know they can't retrofit it, but there's a possibility that I could just buy a new base someday. So Dad to the rescue. We got our technical difficulties under control.
So we took the bottom rail off.
Yeah, just to see because
just to see what was going on.
So here's what happens. Because of the GERD, you want him elevated. You know, when he sleeps, when it's really flared up, so that he doesn't vomit at night, and so that it's his digestion. See how that goes up? Pretty cool stuff.
Yep.
So guys, honestly, this is not a cage that we keep our son in. This is a
what? It's not a cage?
It's not a cage, as some people have wrongly accused us of, which is inappropriate. But we do want to set the record straight, and the best way is just to educate and show you what it is. So this is a really expensive, as we said. And
so you want to show the inside? The padding?
Yeah.
Before we put the rails on?
Well, let me put the mattress in first.
Okay. Here we go. You still have to make the bed.
I do have to make the bed. All right. And I usually don't have Dad's help to do it, so. All right, I'll just do this one. So his mattress, it's got an antimicrobial cover on it so that it, because we're dealing with bodily fluids and things. We are. It's just a fact. Now see, I can articulate that up with the mattress on there, and he's nice and comfortable. And this bed eliminates all of the areas of entrapment that you would normally find on a typical bed or even on a hospital bed that the insurance companies are quick to want to issue to these kids. So, which is not appropriate for a kid like Obed. So, in addition to all that because he, moves around and body slams and plays in his bed and all that. He's completely padded. This is like a gym mat all the way around his bed. Again, it's covered with this, antimicrobial material that I can just come in and I wipe it down with Lysol, every couple of days.
And it has this protective top.
It's made of mahogany. It's good solid wood.
Right.
Right? And so it's good and sturdy. So now
the pads go all the way around.
Yeah, all the way around. And then these rails attach. I usually just keep the bottom one on. Keep the bottom one on and it folds down. And then he can just climb up into his bed. And you see, if we only used that rail, which is like what you would look at and you would see in a normal hospital bed or a crib or something, that's not tall enough for Obed. Because he's 13 and he's tall, he would just topple right over that if that was the only rail we had.
Now this one has the windows on the front of this panel, but it's padded on this side.
It is padded.
So the top rail, this has pads on the bottom, but the top rail, this one has the windows all the way through.
So if at some point, he doesn't need the pads anymore, then he'll have the windows. And that's there too. If the client was sighted, then they wouldn't feel, completely trapped. They would still be able to see outside through the windows. It's not
Obed can't see,
it's not applicable to Obed. But we also got the full-size bed because we were thinking long-term, and all of our kids that are teenagers, they all have full and queen-size beds. And so we did the same thing for Obed. We got him a big bed because he should be able to have this bed for the rest of his life, basically.
Yeah.
And it's just that sturdy. Sorry guys, I get a little winded when I schlep stuff around like this, but this is the
All right, so Dad is
rail.
filming. I should be doing that actually,
Yeah,
but
really.
you can do it.
It's usually me who does do it, and
Right.
so that's pretty typical. So I just
So the bed just slides in
Yep,
to
it just
that
goes
on
into
both
the
sides,
grooves.
and then it has a little latch
locks.
that's a spring-loaded latch that locks in place, and it's not going anywhere.
And
He can
again, you
bang
can see that it's up to my shoulders.
It's very sturdy.
Yeah, it's up to my shoulders.
Yep.
And if we needed to, that when we filmed the one video, we had
At 5 o'clock in the morning.
At 5 o'clock in the morning, by the way, and he was kind of hanging over the top.
And
He
that
hasn't done
video
that
is
since. Linked here.
Yeah.
So in the future, we could potentially add a third rail that would come up to here if we needed to.
Yeah.
They have these beds also that have roofs on top. And well, that is more than, that I really care to do here. The last thing I would do is want to stand in judgment of a family who did feel that they needed that extra protection for their loved one.
Just level of containment
Because
for safety.
parents and families of kids with special needs, they're the ones caring for these kids, and they know what the needs are. And if it's in the child's best interest to keep them safe at night, you do whatever it takes. And, that might not be something that Obed needs, a roof on top, but some clients, they might need that.
Yep.
And so you just want to be real
These
careful
are
about
plexiglass.
judging people. Yep.
And
Nice
they're
and
with
strong.
no edges.
It's nice and
very
smooth all the
smooth.
way around.
Indented screws. Same thing on this side.
It's a great bed.
Oh, there's no screws on this side. On the inside.
So then, when I come in the morning and I get him out of there, I just very quickly take the rail off. It's that fast and that easy.
Set it over in the corner.
It's pretty heavy, but even the girls can do that. If there was ever an emergency or anything, they know how to do this pretty quickly.
Yep. And out he comes.
And out he comes, and then, we can put his nice bedding back in there. That looks pretty typical. When all is said and done, comfy, cozy. An extra sheet that he can use as a blanket. That's a flannel sheet for a lightweight blanket. And he's got his comforter here that he can usually put that down on this end. He has other blankets too. But
Oh, you should take a nap.
it's actually quite comfortable, I'll be honest with you. I would have no problem sleeping in here myself. See how big it is.
Well, sometimes when I'm like putting his daffos on, I'll sit him up on the side and I'll sit on the bed with him. And that's how I put his daffos on.
He likes it in here.
Yeah, I'll sit right on the edge here, and he'll sit next to me, and I can just lift his legs up and put his daffos on that way. And he likes being chummy. You know?
Guys, it's like a fort. Like, what kid doesn't want to be in a fort? You know, it's just a nice, cozy, contained, safe
Space.
bed.
Yep.
Hey, Obed. He's gonna sit down. You want to show your friends your bed, your fancy schmancy bed? Let's show them how you like your bed. It's not bedtime. I don't want to confuse you or anything, but let's show your friends how you, and just show them how he gets right up on in there.
Get your bed out.
Hey, your outfit matches your room. Obed, I didn't even plan that. You want to climb up there and show your friends your fancy bed? Huh? Hey, buddy boy.
You like it, don't you?
He's not sure. This is, here, you can film. I'll help him out. Okay. Come here. Let's show your friends. Listen, let's show your buddies, your friends, how you get into your bed, okay? Let's just show them. We'll just pretend. Come here. Whoa, you gotta turn around there, kiddo. There we go. All right, now, usually all I have to do is put his arms here, and then he'll just climb up by himself. If I give him a little tap on his leg, there you go, bud. That was a kind of a big tap, but put your other leg up there. There you go. Good job. And that's your bed, isn't it? Show your friends your bed. Come here. Come here. Here, let's sit up for a second. Come here. Let's sit up. Oh, there. Here's your pillows. So what do you think? Is that a comfy bed? Are you a blessed boy? He still has his cold, but he's like, oh, nap time. What do you think, bud? Is this a good bed? Huh? Is it a good bed? What if I get in there and snuggle with him? Hey. Okay. There. What is your mother doing in your bed with you, huh? Thoroughly confusing the child.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude.
All right, so should I lock you all in?
Yeah, you can do that. I don't mind.
Okay.
Ah.
All right,
really
that's
good
the first
Obed.
layer. All right, I'm gonna put the second layer on. Hold on.
So, Obed, we're going to film Dad putting the railing on from your perspective.
There goes.
Now we're in our spaceship.
And you can see where it comes up to me.
Is that pretty cool, Obed? What is your mother doing in this bed with you? Oh, too much fun, right? Here, bud. Climb up. 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 Okay, here we go. Yowzers!
Hi, Obed. Are you in your bed? You're pretty tall.